Hello again. Today we have a little different video. We have to replace the bottom cover of this Lenovo laptop. This is Lenovo G580. Now the bottom cover is broken here where the hinges are, so we have to remove basically everything and swap the main board with speakers and everything else to the new board. So let's start. I am still waiting for the parts, but either way I have to do it, so let's start. The first thing, of course, we have to remove the back cover. We have to remove the Wi-Fi, the hard drive. We're gonna remove all the screws on the back. Then we have to separate the display and start transferring the speakers and everything else. I hope the part should arrive soon. We'll remove the optical drive. All the screws on the bottom cover should be the same, except the screws which are holding the keyboard. I think they're a little bit longer. Those screws are very tight, I don't know. We have one smaller screw here which is marked, so just be careful. We have 3 screws under the optical drive also. We have some broken plastic on the upper case, but I think we have to use some hot glue when we reassemble, because I couldn't find the upper plastic. Let me check, did I remove all the screws? Yeah, this one is broken and this one is very tight, so let's, yeah. We have to take out the Wi-Fi card also. Now nothing more we can move from here. We're gonna flip the laptop, we're gonna open it. Now we have to take out the keyboard. We have to gently lift it. There are a few clips here which we have to open like this. We're gonna leave the keyboard and disconnect it. Now we have some screws here. The laptop hasn't never been opened before because we have the warranty sticker here from Lenovo, which is quite strange because this is a very old laptop now. It's very dirty also. Now let's disconnect the touchpad cable, and I think that's it. Yeah. Now we have to take out the plastic. Like this. Someone tried to glue it, I think, because this here have some signs of baking soda. Now let's remove the display. Just disconnect the LCD cable. We have to take out the board because one of the cables is under the board. Now we'll try to remove as less things as possible. We're gonna try and leave most of the things on the board. Those are the speakers, and now we have to remove the board for the optical drive. We'll remove this board here and the charging port. I'm gonna clean the board after disconnecting the display. Now let's remove the screws because we're gonna need them. Yeah. Now let's use some pliers and remove the other screws. Okay, we're gonna leave that because we're gonna use it the same way. Now the cable is snapped. Probably the customer had some problems with the Wi-Fi. I'm gonna check that. We're gonna remove the board here with the card reader. And basically we strip off the old bottom cover. Now let me clean the board a little bit, because either way we didn't open it, so let's replace the thermal paste. As you can see, it's quite dirty inside. I don't know, can the camera focus, but yeah. Give me just a second to clean this and we'll continue. Now I did clean the fan a little bit. Now we have to, I did clean the grill also. Now let's clean the old paste and replace it. Like this. And now the cooler. Wrong screw. Now let's put some tape here, because the old one is not in good condition. So let's Now let's apply the new paste. And let's put back the cooler. Move it a little bit left to right in order for the paste to get even. We are ready with the paste. Now we have to wait for the new bottom cover to arrive. While waiting, I'm gonna fix the cable here for the display, so we'll be right back. So the new bottom arrived. This is the new cover. It's not the original one, but it will do the job. So now we have to put the display first because the Wi-Fi cables should go under. I did fix the cable, I soldered it back, so it should be fine now. Now let's put the screws on the display. Now we have to put the Wi-Fi cables. Now since the upper plastic is broken, I'm gonna put the screws on the reverse, and when we put the upper cover we're gonna put some hot glue in order to keep the upper plastic, so it should be fine. We're gonna just put the screws because the hinge has to be stable and not break next time. We're gonna put them on both sides because both sides are broken. This way we're gonna have a stable hinge like this. Now let's put the board back. We have the fan plugged in. like this. Now we have to put the power jack like this. Let's put the screw here which is holding the board. It was one screw only, like this. Now we have to put back the USB. Now comes the speakers. And the next one is here. I haven't replaced a bottom cover of this laptop till now, so pretty much it's first time for me also. Now let's plug back the cables here. Now comes, this is the lights. Now let's put the optical drive board. And the card reader, which should be like that. Like this. Now we have this board connected. Now we have to connect the display cable. Like this. Now we have to put back the plastic here. We're gonna put some hot glue on both sides like this, and we're gonna try and bond it. I'm gonna use two clamps to hold the board while I am doing be careful not to put a hot glue on the hinges, otherwise you'll have a problem. this happens. We're gonna wait a little bit to cool down. While doing so, we're gonna close the rest, and we're gonna put some screws just for stability. I think we should be fine. Now let's put the screw on the board. We have some hot glue here. We're gonna remove it. Like this. Now let's connect the power button and the touchpad cable. We want to put back the board, the keyboard, sorry. And now we have to put the rest of the screws and the ones on the keyboard. Basically that's the boring part. You can skip it if you like. Don't forget the screws under the optical drive. Also the smaller screw here under the hard drive. Sorry, a customer came in. Now let's put the optical drive. Hard drive. Now since this is not the original back cover, some of the things doesn't fit perfectly, or you have to push a little bit more, but this is an old laptop, so We forgot, yeah, one screw here for the keyboard. Now let's put the cables back. Let's see. Yeah. Now let's put the cover and like I said, nothing fixed perfectly, but now let me try and power it on because it doesn't have a battery and the customer didn't bring me a charger, so I'm gonna use my power supply here. Should be fine. Now let's see, power button, we have light, we have picture, pretty much. Let's see, do we have a touchpad? We're gonna see, do we have a Wi-Fi? Yeah, touchpad is working. Let's see the Wi-Fi. It's an old laptop, so yeah, Wi-Fi is working, full of networks. Pretty much everything is working fine. So I hope you like the video. It's a little longer than I expected, but yeah. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.